Aloha, beautiful souls. This is Ryan of tranSOULution, and welcome to my channel, Transform with Ryan, where I am bringing in that light whenever there are shadows. Now, in this Pick a Card Tarot reading, we are going to discover what is key to unlocking your success. And we have some pretty amazing options here today that were pulled through after the shuffling. And we have first authenticity. Who I truly am is good indeed. I am authentic in thought, word, and deed. And next we have confidence. Be earth and air, water and fire. Let my confidence take light, burn brighter. And last but not least, organization. Purpose, planning, efficiency. Now come to me so easily. These are pretty awesome choices. And so I just need to let all of you know that if you feel called to more than one of these readings, trust it, because I'm sensing that this advice and this wisdom on what's going to be key to unlocking your success is going to be so good, so helpful. So if you feel drawn to more than one of these cards, definitely make sure you listen to the appropriate readings, all right? And you'll see the timestamps in the description box down below to go to the reading or readings to help you discover what is key to unlocking your success. I'll see you in a few. Hey there, Star Fam! Welcome back to another reading here at Transform with Ryan. And I'm so excited to be sharing this information from Spirit coming through with the tarot today on what is key to unlocking your success, because that is all that I could ever want for all of you viewers here, all of the Star Fam here, is to be successful in life and achieve whatever goals and dreams you have. And so for those of you that were drawn to authenticity, I'm going to read the spell again, and I encourage you to maybe write it down. You can even type it in the comments down below, and for sure, say it with me. Okay, so I'll bring it closer so you can see. Who I truly am is good indeed. I am authentic in thought, word, and deed. Oh my gosh, so amazing, so amazing. So say it as many times as you need to. This is literally a spell to help unlock whatever is blocking you from your success. So there are several things already that's coming through from Spirit with this. Firstly, Spirit just wants to point out that there has been something in your life in which you have been maybe less than true to yourself. Now, I'm not saying you're lying to anybody or anything like that. Like, the authentic energy that I'm getting is not really there, but it's kind of like you are, what I'm getting from Spirit is like you're not saying something because you're afraid of how people are going to react. You're afraid of maybe hurting someone's feelings, even though it seems like your feelings are getting hurt here, or that, this situation is putting a lot of stress on you even. And so Spirit is like, no, my loves, this isn't about, like, of course you don't want to be mean. Of course you're not trying to create conflict and drama and problems, but it's important that you speak up for yourself, all right? And if you are feeling overworked, if you are feeling underappreciated, if you are feeling disrespected, if you really feel like, I don't want to be doing that, like that doesn't feel right to me, then you need to voice that and you need to express it. And you need to do, more importantly, you need to do what does feel right for you, okay? And you need to take action so that if you are feeling underappreciated, undervalued, disrespected, that you don't create any opportunities for people to continue treating you that way, all right? That's one aspect. That's like a very general aspect of this. Now, the other thing that's coming through is in relationships, romantic relationships in particular. I'm getting the sense that this isn't the majority of you, but I'm getting the sense for some of you that you're really struggling with your sexual identity and your sexual orientation. And I'm being reminded of the show Heartstopper, where one of the characters was outed as being gay, and then another one discovers that they're bisexual. And it's like really distressing because, in some parts of the world, in some of the cultural, societal programming, people may feel like it's not okay to be that way. And Spirit is saying, like, it is totally okay to be that way. Um, and that you will be happy when you are loving and accepting of who you really are, okay? So that's one aspect of it. And then the final aspect, so there were like three things. There was that general thing, there was a thing about sexuality, and the third thing here is about career, okay? And for some of you, what I'm sensing is that you're not working in a position or a job or a profession that really resonates with you. And I'm sensing that there's a little bit of fear and apprehension in leaving that behind and pursuing something else that you enjoy a lot more. Maybe part of it is like you're just not sure how it's going to work out, right? I know, I can definitely relate to that story because I worked in medicine and I spent so much years training and going to school to practice medicine, and I was earning such a good income, and it just wasn't resonating with me after, like, my gosh, 15 years in medicine. Like, I put all that time and money and effort into it, and I wasn't feeling it anymore. And I was like, oh gosh, should I like leave this job? And society is like, no, being in medicine is like a great career path. Like, it's awesome. It's amazing. And I was like, really? Because I'm not feeling so awesome and amazing like I did in the beginning. And I'm not feeling that way anymore. And it took me a while to leave behind that career path and embrace this, which is, creating YouTube videos and helping people with giving them guidance and love and whatever wisdom I can pass on from my life, but also from Spirit, so that they can be happy and they can feel productive and authentic and real. And, you know, it's not without its trials and tribulations. So I don't want to mislead you into thinking like, hey, once you choose the path that makes you happy, like it's going to be hunky dory and easy peasy. Because it, most likely won't. Real talk. It most likely won't. And you're going to have to go through your trials and tribulations and your growing pains, right? And learning your lessons. But that's like true no matter what you do with life, right? No matter what change you choose to make, there's gonna be this period of like feeling a little bit wobbly, feeling a little bit uncertain, making mistakes and having to learn from them. That's just natural. But ultimately, for your greater happiness, for your greater success, it's about, again, honoring your authenticity, okay? So let's pull some more cards out, my dears. I got this Astro deck here, which I'm sure some of you who have watched several videos already in the past few days have gotten to see these. And I'm such a big fan of working with these cards. The energy has just been feeling so good. And I know this may sound a little bit weird, but they're definitely, getting to know my other decks, and they're really cooperating and working together. And so I'm really, really happy that I finally decided to purchase this deck and use it for your readings, because they have been so wonderful. Okay, so let's see what else we got through here from Spirit to unlock your success. We have fifth house, passion. OMG. Were we not just talking about this? Like, you should honor your passion, honor who you really are, especially for those of you with the career thing, right? Like, if you're not passionate about your job or career, then that's probably not where you need to be, okay? And it's not that you have to leave or quit your job. Of course, like, do what works for you and be smart about it. Like, I saved up some money so that I can be taken care of as far as bills go while I'm figuring out YouTube and like coaching businesses. So do what you need to do, but don't give up on your passion. Okay? It's your passion for a reason. Next, we have Uranus change and Mars motion. Oh, okay. So Spirit is really saying here, let me just move my little selenite wand a bit. Oops. Okay, we'll just do that. We'll do that. How's that? Okay. So Spirit is definitely saying that if you want something to change, you have to take action. Mars is the planet of action, doing things, getting things done. Just, taking that leap of faith, being brave, stop putting it off. So the key to unlocking your success here is just take the first step, my loves. Just take the first step, okay? Like, if you want to do like what I'm doing and share messages on YouTube or on Instagram. Like open up that account, put your first post up there. That first step often is the hardest, okay? And if you're looking for a new job or career, like put in an application. All right, just submit an application to a job that looks more exciting to you. Take that first step, okay? And then from there, it will get easier and easier and easier. All right? And for those of you that maybe were struggling with your sexuality, it's like just take that first step. And it could be something like talking to someone about it and just saying like, hey, I've been reflecting a lot on my sexual identity, and this is what I've been feeling. So speak to a trusted family member, a trusted friend, and just open up to them. That's what I did when I first started to discover my identity, both gender-wise and sexual orientation-wise. And that really helped because I got that support and someone else basically saying like, hey, you know what? That's okay. That's wonderful. And I still love you, And it just takes that one person to really get the ball rolling to help you realize that, even though you're stepping into this new version of you, or maybe this version of you that you've known about but haven't really embraced, that people are going to be there for you and that you won't be an outcast. You won't be shamed. You won't be exiled. You won't be abandoned, okay? So just taking these tiny little steps. It's not like I'm saying, go to a pride parade and wave a flag around, or like announce it on your social media platform, or like quit your job and like move to another country. Like, I'm not saying you have to take drastic measures like that. Real change, and change commonly, happens in increments, okay? There's very few things in the course of our lifetime that are like these monumental, sudden, swift, out of the blue changes, okay? A lot of the changes we make start small. We just have to start. It's even like with, diet and exercise. You're not, like, the day you decide to be healthier, it's not like you're gonna get rid of all the junk food and be successful at that and get rid of all the carbs in one day or be able to run a marathon. It doesn't happen that way, my loves. And so it's like, just be patient with yourself. There's nothing wrong with taking things slow. But again, you have to move. You have to do something, okay? And, a lot of people, they struggle with their mental health and well-being because they feel like they're lying. They feel like they're not being true to who they are, okay? So going back to that authentic energy here, be who you are. And when you are your authentic self, you're able to tap into a level and a degree of happiness and peace and bliss that you were not able to connect with before. And that higher vibrational energy will attract more opportunities, more success and abundance to you, okay? The more you work with it, the more you embody it. Oh my gosh, amazing. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, let's see what else Spirit has to share about keys to unlocking your success. So we have the Hanged Man, Page of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Queen of Wands, and King of Pentacles. Wow. So we have a lot of court cards here, a lot of people represented here. So for sure, for many of you, I'm just going to kind of run through some basics so you can think and reflect and see if this could be a person in your life, or it could signify a person that's coming into your life. All right. So first off, Pentacles energy here, that could be an earth sign. So Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And Wands energy is a fire sign. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now, what these different energies represent is Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles often represents someone older in life, okay? So maybe like late 30s and above, or someone that is like a mentor or a guide, a teacher, your senior, your superior, something like that, okay? And then pages often represent younger energy, okay? So maybe like college age and younger, okay? So those are like the age groups here and the energies. Now, what is really some features of these people, okay? So, King of Pentacles is someone that has achieved success, particularly in finances and career. Okay, so that could be someone that can advise you, right? If you want to switch careers, change jobs, like meeting up with a career counselor or a guide or someone that can help you make that transition. And the Queen of Wands, it's really about pursuing your passions, all right? Pursuing your passions. And making it work out for you. So again, that could be changing your careers for some of you, maybe expanding your wealth, I'm hearing for some of you as well, which kind of came out of random, so like a financial advisor even, or a spiritual advisor, okay? Someone that can maybe coach you on your sense of self, your life path, your purpose. I know, when it comes to sexuality and sexual orientation and stuff, there is oftentimes this religious component of shame and fear of being a sinner and this guilt feeling, right? That can come with it. So, speaking with someone that's a spiritual advisor can assist as well, or a religious advisor may be of help. But I say that, with a caveat about religious organizations that are more accepting and open of, alternative lifestyles type thing. And Page of Pentacles, what's interesting about Page of Pentacles, it could signify not necessarily a person, but a message. Okay, so a message coming through for you, like a new opportunity, again, in career, work, home kinds of fields. Okay, so maybe you subscribe to like a job listing website and you got an email and there's a job that looks interesting to you, but maybe you didn't touch up your resume or something like that. So Spirit is saying like, hey, do it and just submit your resume and see what happens. Okay, so those are some of the features of the Page, Queen, and King. Now, let's look at these other cards. So we have the Hanged Man here, and the Hanged Man is suggesting that you look at things from a different perspective. Okay, now what's interesting here is we have change and we have motion, which is obviously like movement energy, but the Hanged Man is very stagnant. And so, what I'm feeling from here is that reminder again from Spirit saying, like, hey, nothing's gonna change if you don't do anything, okay? And it's saying like you can maneuver yourself into a situation that works out well for you. That's what I'm getting from Spirit. That's like the message. It's like you aren't stuck, okay? So whatever your situation is, you're not stuck being this version of you that isn't authentic, that doesn't feel real, that doesn't feel aligned. You are not stuck there. You can move into a position of power, a position of self-love, confidence, respect, excitement, right? You can move into those positions. So don't believe the trap. This net is, societal conditioning, limiting beliefs, cultural programming, those kinds of things. That's what the net is. It keeps people stuck. It keeps people trapped. So know that you can break free from that should you choose to do that and choose authenticity and your passions over, pretend and lying to yourself and other people. Okay? Now, here with the Six of Cups, this energy here is just so very joyous. And, what the Six of Cups really speaks to is like the past. And what I'm seeing here in this particular representation of the Six of Cups is we see these kids playing with these cups and exploring. Like, this kid is here trying to like capture fish with the two cups. These two kids are like cheersing. This one put the cup on their head, being so goofy. And this one here is like either looking into the cup to see what's inside it, like, maybe it's tea leaves or something, right? Or it's like listening to see what messages does it have, pretending it's one of those conch shells. And so what I'm seeing here is just tap into that imaginative nature of children, that playful nature of children. Like with kids, like their imagination is so insane. If they want to be a Power Ranger, they can be a Power Ranger. If they want to be a dinosaur, they could be a dinosaur. If they think they can fly, they'll fly. If they think that they can have, all the toys in the world, they go with it. They just roll with it. They believe in possibilities, and that's what gets lost for a lot of people as we get older. Because as we get older, adults come into our life and saying, "You're too old for that. Be realistic." That's not gonna work, right? They just put restrictions upon restrictions and limitations upon limitations on us, you know, and they start to chip away at our imagination and our ability to step into potentials. All right. And so Spirit is saying, like, hey, stop focusing on the limitations here. What can be possible? What if you do come out with whatever your sexual orientation, gender orientation can be? Okay, yeah, maybe some bad things can happen, but what are the good things that can happen? Okay, so I've said this before on my channel, but flipping that phrase on what's the worst that can happen, changing it into what's the best that can happen. Okay, so you want to quit your job and go to a new job. You want to switch careers and professions. What's the best that can happen with that? Okay? And once you start honoring who you really are, living your life the way you want to live it, what's the best that can happen? So take that with you, my loves. Dream big. Dream of the wonderful, positive possibilities there. And that will be the starting point as to unlocking your success. So let me know in the comments down below, my dears, what resonated with you, what you enjoyed most about the reading, and you want to call that stuff in. And of course, I invite you to like and subscribe to this channel. And if you're enjoying the vibes, of course, there's another link here as well to go to another reading if you would like to do that. And for those of you that are on this self-development, spiritual awakening kind of path, and you'd like to take stronger steps, you need that guidance and a little bit of that know-how to help you along so you can achieve your goals. I did open up my schedule because I was called by Spirit to do so and do more coaching. So you'll see in the description box down below, there's a link to my Calendly schedule. Book a discovery call with me. Let's see if we can work together, if we're a good fit, and how I can help you achieve your goals, okay? Because that's what I'm here to do ultimately. Beyond just the tarot readings. So I'd love to connect with you in that regard. Now, until next time, my dears, sending you so much love and cosmic hugs. Take care. Hey there, Star Fam. Welcome back to another reading here. And today we're going to find out what is the key to unlocking your success. And I am feeling all the energies and the options that were present today, and like feels so powerful and so wonderful. And for those of you that were drawn to this confidence card, let's get into your reading. So first, I invite you to, of course, say this with me. Pause the video if you need to so you can write it down and say it again later, say it frequently, and also comment it down below as well to like really affirm and pull this energy of this spell in, okay? So by earth and water, or blah, blah, blah. Let's start that again. By earth and air, water and fire, let my confidence take light, burn higher. Ah, yes. Confidence is such a key element in making it in a lot of situations in this world, okay? What's so interesting is I'm thinking back on a couple of things. First is like playing cards, playing poker, like having that poker face. So feigning this confidence that you're gonna win and you have a killer hand when you really don't. And that can psych out some of your opponents, and it can lead to your victory, right? And the other thing that I'm thinking of too is, I love going to karaoke. I haven't been able to do it much recently because of, all the restrictions in the past, but I think I should be able to do it now because things are lightening up. But I used to love doing karaoke, and not everyone is like whatever American Idol, X Factor level of singing, but what I really enjoy is people who sing their heart out, right? They have that confidence. I was like, yeah, I might not be on key and my pitch might be off, but I love this song so much and I love singing so much that I'm just gonna sing my little heart out. And that's such a beautiful thing to witness. And it's like, I don't really understand how someone could make fun of them. It's just like they're living their best life right now in the moment, singing that song and just being themselves, their imperfect self. And it's not like perfection is even a real thing anyway, right? It's just an illusion. Um, and and I just love that. And so Spirit is really saying like, hey, don't worry about, you know, appearances here. Focus on your faith in yourself and your abilities and let those things speak for themselves, okay? And don't focus on this fear of failure. Like, just go for it. Spirit is saying, like, that's going to be the key to your success, is like not letting your mind take you out of the game. And it's like, whatever you feel in your heart is the right thing to do, is the right move to make, have confidence in that. Don't let your brain and your ego mind like psych you out, okay? And build that confidence. And it's gonna be a practice. What I'm hearing from Spirit is gonna be a practice for you, okay? It's like little steps, building on that confidence, like working towards even just smaller victories, okay? It's not like, you know, whatever, Rome was built in a day. It's like, let's just put up this brick wall here, and great, we did that. It looks amazing. It looks strong. It looks sturdy. Let's build a house now. Okay, awesome, great, right? And then next thing you know, you have this big old city. It's making me think of that game SimCity. I don't know if any of you have ever played that game SimCity, where you, I guess you're like the mayor of a town, and you manage the money and finances, and you know, you manage the town to help it grow into this big, sprawling, like urban mecca or something. So in any case, take those small steps, get those small victories and wins underneath your belt, and that will build and feed into this confidence until you're basically going to be unstoppable. And for many of you, I'm feeling this very strongly as far as career goes. With the other readings, there were different elements, different aspects of life, but for many of you, this confidence has to do with career, okay? And believing in yourself and believing that you are worthy and you are qualified to do what it is you set out to do. Now we have progressions, journey, there you go. That's totally in line with what I was saying, taking those small steps, progressing further, not taking a leap, not taking a jump or a bound, taking steps, step by step by step, one foot in front of the other, one at a time, okay? Like a stairwell. South node, past. Ooh, something strong is coming through with that. Leo, shine. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. I love this. So in alignment. Oh my God, I love this deck so much, y'all. I've been using it for a couple of readings. I just got it earlier this week, and it is really vibing so well. It's such a great addition to my family of oracle decks and tarot decks. So what Spirit wants to let you know is, okay, we've all had failures in the past, but those are in the past. That doesn't mean that if you failed once, everything you do moving forward is gonna be a failure. Like, no, life is not really about absolutes, okay? Life is about change. And so just like at a time when maybe you were feeling high on life and your circumstances changed and you got pulled down a notch or two, right? When you are down, there is the opportunity to move on up. Okay, like some people's like, you hit rock bottom, the only place to go is up. So don't let the past dictate your future. Just because you failed or made a mistake before, don't let that stop you from having victory, having a win tomorrow, today, next month, next week, next year. Okay? So, Spirit is really saying, like, don't let the past um, chip away and destroy your confidence. The past is done already. Okay, there's no point staying in that energy. There's no point living there. There's no point keeping your brain there. It's like, get your eye on the prize, look towards the future. Okay, and with this Leo card, shine, look at this line. It is roaring. It's like that person I was telling you about that, like, wasn't on pitch, wasn't in tune, but they are belting out their favorite song and they are jamming to it. They are feeling themselves. Like Beyonce, I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. What? I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. So the more you love yourself and the more you embrace all these amazing qualities that you have, the brighter you will shine. Okay? And it's really about being seen. What I'm seeing is, I used to be of the mindset where it's like, I'll just let my work speak for me. And I didn't ever speak up or praise myself or let people know, like, hey, I did a good job today and I deserve recognition for that, right? I wasn't that kind of type of person to do that. And in some ways, I'm still not that person, but I know now, and I make an effort now to let people know, like, hey, I accomplished something today and I'm really proud of myself for that. And I want to share in that win, share in that victory. And it's not about bragging. Okay, it's not about bragging. So don't get that twisted, don't get that confused. It's about sharing in that joy of victory, of success, of accomplishments. It's sharing that with people that you care for and love, right? And I'm willing to bet that more often than not, they want to celebrate with you. Okay, so share your wins, share your victories, allow yourself to shine and be in the spotlight. I mean, I want to know what my friends did that was so amazing. Like one of my dear friends, maybe you've seen her tarot channel, Tina Reads You. She has been painting recently and she was able to sell one of her pieces of art. And she shared that with me. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so exciting. I'm so happy for you. Like, that's really, really cool. Because, I never thought that she would be a painter. I mean, I knew she was super creative, but I didn't know that painting was one of her things. And it was so cool because she didn't anticipate that either. Like, she didn't think that she was going to ever sell paintings like a year ago, a month ago even. And she did it. And I was so glad to share in that victory and win with her. And so you have those types of people in your life as well that are like me, that want to celebrate in your wins, that want to see you shine. Okay? And you deserve to shine, my loves. You deserve to claim what is rightfully yours, especially on this journey as you're taking these steps forward in your career, in your profession, and, in life in general. So share that. That will probably actually also be a great thing to help with your confidence building, is allowing other people to share in your wins and your victories, okay? And you'll get that support and that confidence booster. It reminds me of something I heard once, like in a song or in a book or movie. I don't even remember, but someone was saying to another person or another character or whoever the song was dedicated to, it's like, I'm going to keep believing in you until you believe in yourself. And I was like, oh, that is so touching. That is so beautiful. And sometimes you need that to build up your confidence, okay? You need that positive feedback so that you feel braver and braver with each day. Oh, beautiful, my loves. So if you'd like share your wins. For those of you drawn to this confidence card, share one of your wins in the comments down below, no matter how big or small. And I will like that comment. I will cheer you on. I will reply with a comment of my own. So if you don't know anybody that could do that for you, I am happy to do that for you in the comments, okay? So we have the sun. Oh my gosh, look at this alignment. The Leo is represented by the Sun card in the major arcana. So bam, this is like a confirmation. This is a heck yeah. Spirit is like, you are amazing. Get in the spotlight because you got some talents, you got some skills, baby. So don't downplay yourself. You know, you better work, honey. You better work. We have Three of Cups. See, there are friends, there are people out there in your social circle, in your community that would love to support you and hear about your success, who got your back. We have Death. Okay, Spirit is like, you got to leave the past behind, boo. It has no place in your future. Okay, I'm going to say that again. You got to leave that past behind because it has no place in your future. So let it go, okay? Okay, Elsa, let it go. Next, we have Temperance. Oh my gosh, you are like rolling in the major arcana cards here. Temperance, Death, Sun. My God, 3. Let's see if we have another one. Okay, no, we have a minor arcana, 5 of Wands. Okay, so what I am seeing here with the Temperance card is, again, going back to this South Node past, is like life is full of mistakes and failures, as well as victories and triumphs, okay? And that is just the nature of life. But where are you going to choose to put your energy towards? Are you going to continue moping and being sad and like ruminating on your failures and be like, woe is me, I suck. Oh my God, that's one of my biggest pet peeves, my loves, is when people I care about say, put themselves down. I am not down with that. I tell my friends, one of my good friends, I always say, like, you know, I don't like it when you put yourself down. Please don't speak badly of yourself. You know, because one of the phrases that was like coming out a lot, like a decade or more ago, was like, oh, I suck at life, or fail, right? And people were applying it to themselves. And I was like, no, no, no. That is not the programming you need to be having up in your brain, child. Like, no. No, no, no. Learn from it, but don't program yourself into believing you are a failure. So with this Temperance card, it's, again, what aspect of yourself are you feeding? Okay? Are you feeding that version of you that's like feeling bad, feeling ashamed? Or are you feeding that version of yourself that has hope and optimism and faith and kind of that can-do, go-getter energy, okay? So your life is going to reflect that aspect of you that you feed. And, oh, yeah. Oh, I feel like we just needed like a break and a moment for that to digest and sink in. Oh, okay. With this 5 of Wands energy here, you know, honestly, what I'm seeing with this, even though it looks like these mermen are like all united against whatever this opponent is on this side here, I really feel like this is just you being your own worst enemy and your own worst critic, okay? It's like whatever voices in your head, whether it's yourself or it's one of your parents or a teacher from your past or a bully or whatever, it's like those voices in your head from other people that have put you down, like don't let them win. Okay, fight them. That's not your truth, honey. I refuse to believe. And I know you feel the same way too if you think about it and you tune into yourself. I refuse to believe that you were incarnated into this life to just fail constantly, to never overcome anything, to never experience victory, never experience joy, happiness, peace, bliss, love. I refuse to believe that. Like, why on earth would anyone come to a planet and be like, you know what? I want a sucky life. You know what? I don't want to experience love, joy, peace, bliss. I want to experience all the awful, terrible emotions on this planet that they have to offer. I really don't believe that. Do you? Okay, so if we are in agreement with that, honey, then you know you came into this life to experience something amazing and something wonderful. So have that confidence to go get it. Go get it. Okay. Alrighty, my loves. I hope you really enjoyed your reading. Please let me know in the comments down below what resonated with you the most, what you are calling in, because it's time for that change. It's time for that shift. It's this brand new, bright beginning for you, my dears, where you are being recognized for the amazing soul that you are. Now, of course, I invite you to like and subscribe to this channel as well if you're resonating with the vibes here. And if you'd like another reading, I put a link right up here in the top right corner just for you. So you can click that link and go to another high vibe reading. Now, for those of you that are on this journey of personal development, spiritual awakening, I did open up my schedule. I was called by Spirit to open up my schedule to take on some clients to work with on their journey and help them achieve their goals. So I did create a Calendly schedule there. You can book a discovery call with me, see if we're a good fit, we vibe well together, and I can see what we can see together, what ways I can help you achieve your goals. So book that discovery call with me. I'd really, truly love to connect with you and help in whatever way I can. So until next time, though, sending all of you my beautiful star shines. So much love and cosmic hugs. Until next time, bye. Star shines. What on earth is a star shine? I don't even know. Hey there, Star fam. Welcome back to another one of your readings here at Transform with Ryan. I'm so happy to be doing this reading for all of you because this reading is feeling so high vibes, so strong energies, and I am like literally thrilled to help you unlock this, receive that key to unlock your success here today. So for those of you that were drawn to this organization card, let's read this together. So say it out loud with me, write it down in your journal, type it in the comments below, but it's important that you do something to cast this powerful spell here. So organization, purpose, planning, efficiency, now come to me so easily. Purpose, planning, efficiency, now come to me so easily. Oh my God, I love these spell cards. Calling that in, calling that organizational energy in. So I would say perhaps out of all of these, this feels to be the most straightforward and the most clear, is that there definitely has been a lack of focus in working towards your goals recently, maybe even for a while now. And Spirit is saying, you know, that's what you need to do. You need to get organized, okay? You need to plan things out. You need to have like some kind of task list, some kind of timeline established on what you need to be doing and accomplishing on a day-to-day basis, okay? Like working day to day to achieve your goals, taking these strides, these incremental strides, toward achieving something here, okay? And you know, not that being organized is like everyone's cup of tea or everyone's jam. It's not like people get excited over planners. I know some people that do, right? But that's not everybody's shtick to be like, ooh, yay, I love sitting down to plan out my day hour by hour. You know, like that's not everybody's cup of tea. But for you, in this particular instance, Spirit is saying, yeah, you need it. You need it in your life because what it's going to do is it's going to help focus your time, your efforts, and your energies so that you are productive. Okay? And what I'm getting for many of you too, this organization is going to help because many of you are easily distracted. Okay? So you need to come up with some kind of system to help you stay on track. And there are several books out there that can help with that. I'm sure there's like some podcasts. You can even probably find YouTube videos to help you explore ways in which you can become more organized that work for you. Okay, there are some techniques, there are some tactics, there are tons of them actually, and I'm sure you can find at least one or two that you can agree to, that you can stick with, all right? So be open. I know some people, you know, they think organization means I need to have a planner. No, not necessarily, right? There are other ways to be organized than using a planner or simply a calendar. There's other ways to do that to stay on track and stay focused. So let's see. I'm getting the feeling that, you know, unlike the other cards, a lot more clarity is going to come through with the Oracle and Tarot. And y'all, I am so happy that I got this star code Astro deck. It is like meshing and blending so well with the other decks. And I am loving the imagery. I'm loving the energy coming from these cards. So my gosh, I'm so happy that I went ahead and purchased this deck so I could share it with all of you and use it to bring these divine messages through. So let's see what we got. What is the key to unlocking your success? What else are we going? Moon, perception. So definitely being open to something you haven't thought of before, okay? And before I pull out the other cards and before I forget, time is an illusion. Time is this social construct that we created to work together as a species, okay? To help cue us on when certain things are best done, okay? Like before, time was measured by the seasons, okay? Time was measured simply by looking at where the sun was in the sky. Like we didn't have this, way back in the day. It wasn't like people are like, oh, it is 2 o'clock, 16 minutes, 37 seconds. Like that was not even a thing back in the day. Like our concept and measurement of time has gotten so complex. But what this is saying is like, being organized, a lot of people think of it as like, oh, I gotta be on time. I'm restricted by time. Like I only have an hour to do this, or I have to get this done by then. So there's this feeling of like this pressure and this kind of resistance and aversion to time and time management. I mean, my gosh, sometimes even when I hear the phrase time management, I even cringe, right? But Spirit is saying, like, no, take a different attitude towards it. Look at it in a different way, okay? Focus more on the goals that you're achieving and how it's going to help you rather than how it's going to restrict you. Imam Coeli. Wow, I don't even know if I said that right, y'all. So this is the root. So what I'm seeing here is this is about establishing a foundation, establishing a routine. So many of you that were drawn to this card, you're going to benefit from a routine. I know a lot of people that are drawn to tarot cards and esoteric spirituality stuff, they're very free spirited and they're like, I'm just going to go with the flow and just go where the energy leads me. It's like, that's fine and dandy and all, but we have to remember we still live in the 3D realm, right? And these are the elements of the 3D realm that we need to work with to manage our success, okay? And so Spirit is saying, get rooted, get grounded, establish a schedule, establish a pattern, establish a routine. That's going to be the basis for your dreams and your success to manifest out of, okay? Next, we have debilitated, discomfort. So Spirit is saying, okay, yeah, maybe you have this discomfort for organization, and it's that discomfort. It's not organization itself, it's your resistance to being organized that is holding you back. Okay, again, so it's that perception, it's that mindset. Okay, so it's like breaking all of that down, starting fresh, establishing a new route, establishing a new thought pattern, a new behavior, a new belief system around being organized. Okay? And this card, I don't think it was by accident that I flipped this over as well. So we're gonna go with it too. We have 7th house relationship. Okay, so for some of you, this is establishing a relationship with an accountability coach or accountability partner. So deciding on a routine and a schedule and having someone else support you and hold you accountable to sticking with it. All right? And let me tell you, like, that is the biggest thing that you can do for yourself. Not everyone has that self-determination and that willpower to hold themselves accountable. And there's something about being accountable to another person that gives that more energy and more oomph, okay? The other thing that I'm hearing as well is like, on a mindset and energetic level, again, is like, look at your relationship with organization and focus. Where is your resistance coming from? Like, in what is the blockage there? What is stopping you from like wanting to get a planner? Like, what is the root issue there? Okay, like, I don't know, maybe when you were put on a schedule in childhood, you you didn't like it. Like, you had to eat at 12 noon and you had to take a nap at 1 p.m. And you felt that was super restrictive and you resented your nanny or your mom or dad for putting you on that schedule. And so now, anytime you or someone else tries to put you on a schedule, you're reminded of that time as a kid where it's like, I wanted to play, you didn't let me play, you made me eat, and you made me take a nap. And work with that energy. And it's like, hey, the reason why you were on that schedule and that routine was because you need to eat. You can't just play, 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 play all day without nourishing your body. And you need to rest because your body is growing. And so, like, look at the ways in which that schedule or routine benefited you, rather than taking it and be like, oh, this was terrible and this made no sense and it was not even worth it. Like, no, it had a purpose. It had a reason for being there. And it was for your benefit that your caregiver, your nanny, your parent was like, okay, come and eat and have a nap, right? So look at your relationship with schedule and routine. I think I'm going to just do it like this, y'all, so we can make room up here on the top because we need room for the tarot. Okay, sweet. So let's get some more messages here from Spirit on the key to unlocking your success. Dun 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 dun. So we have Page of Wands. Okay, definitely looking at something from a different perspective, a different angle. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so we got a lot of youthful energy coming through here. The Fool. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Two of Wands. And Two of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Okay, so y'all, Spirit is definitely saying it's time to go back to basics. It's time to not overcomplicate the situation here. It's time to have a fresh start because we got zeros and twos, and the page is the youngest of the court cards. It's like, for those of you not familiar with tarot, it's page, knight, queen, king, okay? So the page is the newbie, the novice, the beginner. The Fool is someone starting fresh, starting new, not knowing what's up ahead, okay? And here, what I'm getting with this message with the Two of Wands and Two of Pentacles is make that choice for your success. Choose what will help you achieve your success. Okay? Because you're just getting started here. Again, you're laying the roots, laying the foundation. And you need to balance going with the flow with having discipline, owning responsibilities. Okay? It can't just be all fun and play all day, every day. You do have to put in time, effort, and dedication into something that you want to see come true for you. And you know, a lot of it is, it's all about choice. So this phrase that I learned on a retreat, on a weekend retreat, was ABC. Always be choosing. Okay? It's that power of intention. And so I am choosing to get organized because I know it will help me achieve my goals faster. Okay? Setting that intention, making that choice. It's not like I'm choosing to be organized because I was told to. Like, no, that's so weak sauce, y'all. That is so weak sauce. Focus on how it will serve you. Always be choosing. Always be choosing. Here with the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, this is definitely telling me that this is going to be a process for you. And it's not going to be without its growing pains and its learning curve, right? Like, you're definitely going to have to adjust and adapt. And there's going to be some things that perhaps feel uncomfortable, feel a bit challenging, but Spirit is saying you gotta stick with it. Okay? How much do your dreams mean to you? How much do your goals mean to you? All right? So if there was something that you could do with your schedule and getting more organized that will help you achieve that goal and dream, is it not worth it? Right? And what I'm feeling from this energy here too is with this Page of Wands, it's like staying focused on your dreams, staying focused on your happy ending, and really seeing things for what they are and not creating like mountains out of molehills. Have you heard of that phrase? For those of you that haven't, it's creating mountains out of molehills. It's this habit of catastrophizing everything and making things seem worse than they really are. Okay? So it's like, it's that person that drags their feet. It's like, no, I don't want to do that. That's no fun. And right, they just get so whiny. And it's like, oh my gosh, like all this time spent whining and being pouty about it, like it could have been already taken care of. It could have been done. Okay, so that's the message that Spirit is saying. Like, the more you whine and complain and moan about being organized, the slower you're moving. When you could just, watch that video on being organized, set that deadline, set that timer, block out this period of time, this hour or two in your day to just get this thing done, and then just do it. Okay? We're taking that hour on Sunday to just plan out your week and just set some goals on what you want done by what day, okay? Like, just do it already. And you'll see how it helps you stay focused and achieve your goals and ambitions. Wow. So comment down below what resonated most with you for this reading, calling that energy in. And of course, I invite you to like and subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed the vibes here. I did put a link in the top right corner to go to another video, to do another reading if you're feeling the vibes. And for those of you that are on this journey and you need like an accountability coach, you're on this self-development journey, this spiritual awakening journey, and you need some guidance and you need some one-to-one attention, I do invite you to book a discovery call with me to see if we're compatible, if we can work well together to achieve your goals, your dreams, your ambitions. So you'll see in the description box down below a link to my Calendly schedule to book that discovery call. I would love, love, love to connect with you. That has been my calling here, not just to do readings to guide people, but to do one-on-one work, to create a very personalized plan and help people along the way on their personal journey. So I'd love to connect with all of you that are called to do so. Again, the Calendly link is in the description box below. I'll see you soon. But otherwise, sending everyone so much love and cosmic hugs. You got this.